And we're live.
Did you watch all of Loki?
I watched all of Loki. So do we want to put a spoilers tag up or not for this?
Throw it up.
All right.
I want to hear just right off the start your guys' out of 10 ratings. And then
for
you
the
can
whole
tell
season, them. I give it almost a 9, like really high 8. Yeah.
Okay. I went 7.5. I enjoyed it a lot. The final episode sunk it a bit for me, and this is a bit of a spoiler because I like shit to happen, and it really just ended as, oh, this entire year has been spent setting up next year. And I'm like, oh, okay. So really we're just learning something new about the universe, and that's how it ended.
Yeah. Yeah, that did happen. I agree. I did not care for the last episode very much. But yeah, I didn't like the last episode very much. I really didn't. I do like that they threw Kang the Conqueror in there. Everybody's been like thinking that Kang the Conqueror was going to be the big bad, and he was going to be the guy at the center of this thing. And sure enough, there he is. And
do you have like a 25-minute monologue or something in the final? Maybe I'm exaggerating. 15 minutes.
Most of the episode is 3 people sitting at a table talking. I think it's fair to say that. Obviously, there's some like sword fighting, and there's some developments, and there's some real cool CGI. But,
is that called exposition? Where it's exposition. Like, damn it, Kyle! I don't care if you did graduate Harvard Medical School. I'm still your big brother.
Yeah, that is an example of exposition. I don't know if that would be considered exposition. It was sort of just him, like, yeah, maybe so. Like he's just telling the story though. He's like, it was like when you get to the final castle in Mario and you like finally figure out what's been going on or whatever. Like that's what it felt like a lot. Like, all right, you're here. I'm going to tell you what's been going on here. And it made a lot of sense. Like he did have to have some kind of like, why is he doing this? Why does he care about variants? Why does he care about multiple timelines? Why does there only need to be one? And it was a really excellent way to explain why he did that. He has to be the only Kang the Conqueror, because when you've got like a whole multiverse full of Kang the Conquerors, they're so OP that they just go to interdimensional war and destroy everything. So that was interesting.
Some of them do, right? Some of them shared technology and peace and were wonderful people, and some of them were too warring, if I recall.
Yeah. But if one of them starts the war, then now we all have to fight anyway. So, so that was interesting. I guess I didn't like that all of the trust that had seemingly been built up between Loki and Sylvie was kind of cast aside, and all of a sudden, like, she can't sit on her hands for a few minutes. He's just like pleading with her. He's like, let's just think about this for a second. And he's making so much sense. And she can't get on board with it. And she has to kill the guy, which
they were about to, like, I don't know, fall in love and be a couple and start a timeline or something.
I would have taken that deal, right? If that like they're like bullshit when like they just can't trust anyone. And I think it may have been a legitimate deal. He was just like, how about I give you your own reality where you defeated the Avengers, you killed Thanos, and you two are a couple. I wish they'd been like, make it happen. And that's the new show. And there's just like, they start playing like pop music, like dun, 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 dun. And then this is like, it's just like him winning at every turn. Like it's the whole
never
Marvel.
Win at anything. Loki always loses.
Like, but this is the alternate reality, right? Where he like makes this happen for him, and they just go through like the entire catalog of Marvel movies, like every bad guy, every good, and Loki's there just like judo chopping them, like they just vaporize in front of him. Like that would have been a cool way to just make it one season, and I'd have laughed and I'd have like felt good for them. And like, there's, you see them raising like little Loki children who like look identical to both of them, I guess. Because
maybe if they did that for 1.5 episodes before they realized the flaw in that wonderful world or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I dug it, but the ending was a bit of a letdown. Although it's nice that there's a season 2. It's nice that there's a season 2. I think they're doing a great thing at Marvel. They continue at every fucking turn of the pass to destroy DC and to make DC look foolish. Like now DC has got to be sitting over there like, well, I guess maybe we get on HBO with some shows or something. Like maybe we can do something there. But I don't think they can. I think that if they do, it'll just be bad. I think it'll just be bad.
There's a lot of future left. There could be a world where this turns. But you're right. There's been no indication that DC is going to get as good as Marvel. It just, I don't know. I don't think it's that the characters are wrong. They just haven't been able to make better movies and build a better universe. And they keep trying to take shortcuts. And that's that. August 6th, Suicide Squad comes out. I mean, I'm interested, but
it can't be worse than the first one. That was awful.
It looks good. It looks better than the first one.
You're
it's
right.
complete. It's like a rewrite. They're just like, nah, the first one didn't count. Like this is a whole new thing. They've recast all the characters except for Harley Quinn.
Like when they did Ed Norton as a Hulk, when they were just like, delete that from your memory.
Yeah,
with the dogs fighting.
Yeah, and that's all because Edward Norton was so difficult to work with. And so they hired Mark Ruffalo instead. But yeah, they'll never be as good as Marvel because Marvel just has a better creative team. And even when DC tries to steal the creatives from Marvel or at least hire them, like that's what they've done with the new Suicide Squad. It's James Gunn. They hired James Gunn to make it. He's the guy who made Guardians. And I don't know. I just don't think it'll be as good. I think that they don't know how to be like, go do your own thing. Because that's what Marvel did. Like Kevin Feige or whatever his name is and the execs at Disney and Marvel were like, you've got a vision for Guardians that you think will work? It's like, yeah, absolutely. This is going to be fun. It's going to be pop music. We're doing a whole 70s soundtrack. Kurt Russell's going to be in it. And they're like, wait, what? What? No, stick with me. We've got that chunky guy from Parks and Rec. He's going to be our star. Whoa. What? We got this green bitch. She's going to be the love interest. Well, she's black. But wait, you've got a black character who's going to be green? That's a double negative. Like, we can't do this. Like, there's no way.
We have to. She's an alien. Oh, okay.
but like in the end, like it's like one of my favorite movies from the whole
I've
universe.
never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never.
At this point, Marvel could be like, we're doing a new character. Like, oh, Woody, are you unfamiliar with the fucking keyboard man? See, like, and I'm like, oh, fucking, where's my popcorn? If it's Marvel, I want to see it.
Destiny,
The Pianist 2. It's totally different.